Morning, everyone. My name is Damian Williams, and I'm the U.S. Attorney here in the Southern District of New York. Today, I'm announcing the unsealing of a 3-count indictment, charging Sean Combs with racketeering conspiracy, gang, interstate transportation for profit. The indictment alleges that between at least 2008 and the present, Combs would be threatened and coerced them to fulfill his desires, protect his reputation, and conceal his conduct.
Winter Music Conference, people. Yes, the party has begun. If you're not on your way down here, get on your way down here. If you're on your way down here, I will be here waiting for you. I have a special party announcement. Special party.
They said the footage didn't exist. They said it was destroyed. They said everyone involved signed their silence away. They lied. If you thought you'd already seen every celebrity scandal imaginable, think again. One legendary music mogul. One trusted fixer who knew too much. And one recording that was never supposed to leave a locked drive buried behind NDAs, offshore accounts, and private parties no one talks about. Names were whispered. Careers froze overnight. And suddenly, people started disappearing from timelines. The internet couldn't believe it, and you won't either. Because if you were in this position, same betrayal, same threats, same money on the table, what would you do? Stay silent? Run? Or press upload and let the world burn? One comment summed it up perfectly. Bro didn't just cross the line, he erased it. We're breaking everything down tonight, the rise, the warning signs, the messages that should have never been sent. And trust me, it gets uglier. Before the headlines. Before the rumors. Before the sudden silence. There was Marcus Vail. Not a rapper. Not a singer. Not even famous. Marcus was what the industry calls invisible essential. If you needed something handled quietly, transport, security, cleanup, access, Marcus was the guy whose name never appeared on paper.
Like the slippery soap. Yo, I actually washed the car because I'm supporting my brother. I'm not just buying slippery soap. I'm actually using it myself. So, yo, just stay tuned to see Diddy and Rose wash the car. Diddy got on Carisha roof of the truck.
He grew up knowing how power worked. Not the flashy kind. The quiet kind. His father was a union fixer. His uncle ran logistics for politicians. Marcus learned early that the real currency wasn't money, it was what you knew, and who you protected. By his early 30s, Marcus had become a trusted operator inside the inner circle of Lorenzo King, a global music mogul whose empire stretched from chart-topping artists to fashion, liquor brands, and invite-only retreats nobody ever filmed. Except someone did. At first, Marcus thought it was just another assignment. A call at 11:47 p.m.
So we finna clock this tea right here. Renee says you wanna stay keeping up. We finna talk about some real tea. Your brother over there paying people to put hits out. He over there paying people to put hits out. He's running off with his money and it's getting back to me. So now I'm finna send the feds over there to y'all know. Right? See, you had the right today.
Private number. Short instructions. We need eyes on everything tonight. No mistakes. Those words should have been a red flag. Because whenever Lorenzo said everything, it never meant music. The location was a rented compound outside Miami. No phones allowed. Security rotated every 90 minutes. Guests arrived in blacked-out SUVs. Marcus noticed something immediately. Too much cash. Too many NDAs.
Will, I want you to talk. Don't be scared now. No Diddy, huh? You scared now, huh? I know y'all on them tapes. Freaky. I know you is. 10 churn happen. It's time to show them churns now. I ain't gonna let off you. You should have been shut this big mouth hole up. You know it. You know it. Sip your fruit back. You know what I like. Coconut water. Whole. I'm mad right now. They ain't hit me and my baby prom in 2 weeks. I'm finna go let out. Turn that down, man. Turn it down. is quiet right now. What you quiet for? Nobody want to see your Louis outfits and sneakers. Nobody want to see it. Nobody don't care to see the Jets no more. You running out of hoes now. Go over there and get Diddy a hug. Go ride the bike with him, you fat. You know what time it is. Prom time. You ain't sent a motherfucking message since December 9th, you big fat. But I'm not finna play with you. I'm not. You gonna make me come to the gate fat. You been in Miami a lot, cause you ain't got no motions. It's slowing down. I heard you fat. Fucking heard. I'ma get you, Will. I'ma get your. I'ma get universe. Do your work on that big back. And if you keep sending motherfucking messages round, that's getting back to me, I'ma come over here and tell it all. You be told your.
And too many people pretending not to recognize each other. Celebrities don't like witnesses. That night, Marcus wasn't supposed to record anything. But part of his job was risk documentation. Insurance. Leverage. Protection. He set up a body cam feed synced to a private cloud standard procedure. What he captured changed everything. At first, it looked like nothing. Laughing. Drinks. Music. Then the doors closed. Hours later, Marcus reviewed the footage alone. And that's when his stomach dropped. Familiar faces. Powerful voices. People who built careers on clean images. Not crimes, but compromises. Moments that, if exposed, wouldn't just embarrass people, they'd end them. Marcus didn't sleep that night. He told himself it was none of his business. He'd done his job. He'd been paid. But 2 days later, the messages started. Envelope with arrow fake DM on screen. Unknown. Delete whatever you have. This is your warning. Marcus ignored it. An hour later, another message. We can make this easy. Or permanent. Now Marcus understood. He wasn't a fixer anymore. He was a liability. He called his contact inside the circle, a woman we'll call Rhea, a longtime executive assistant who'd survived 3 scandals without ever being named. Her voice dropped when he mentioned the footage. Marcus, you weren't supposed to keep that. He asked her one question. Is anyone else recorded? Silence. That was his answer. Over the next week, Marcus noticed changes. His bank flagged unusual login attempts. His gym keycard stopped working. A car followed him for 3 blocks, then disappeared. The industry had noticed him. And when the industry notices you, it's already too late. Marcus considered deleting everything. But then he opened the files again. And realized something terrifying. This wasn't just leverage. It was proof. Proof of how power really worked behind velvet ropes and billion-dollar smiles. That night, Marcus backed up the footage 3 times. Encrypted. Hidden. Split across locations. And then, against every instinct he had, he sent one message. Not to Lorenzo. Not to the media. To an anonymous tip line labeled simply. If something happens to me. The message read. I have footage powerful people don't want seen. If I disappear, look here. He hovered over send. His hand shook. Because once that message left his phone, there was no going back. Marcus pressed send. And as the screen faded to black, he had no idea that this single decision was about to pull everyone into a storm they couldn't buy their way out of. But what came next, even his enemies didn't expect. Because Marcus didn't disappear. At least, not right away. For 3 days after sending that message, nothing happened. No calls. No threats. No black SUVs. Silence. The kind of silence that makes your ears ring. Marcus stayed inside. Curtains closed. Phone on airplane mode. He replayed the footage again and again, noticing details he'd missed before. A laugh cut short. A hand pulled away too fast. A face that froze the moment someone realized a camera might exist. This wasn't one scandal. It was a network. And then, the leak happened. Not the full tape. Not even a full clip. Just 12 seconds. A grainy, cropped video appeared on an anonymous burner account at 2:13 a.m. with no caption, just an emoji. Firecracker. Within minutes, hip-hop blogs reposted it. Then gossip forums. Then Twitter. People slowed it down. Zoomed in. Circled faces in red. Is that? Hold up, that looks like, no way that's real. By sunrise, the account was gone. But the internet already had copies. And suddenly, Lorenzo King's name was trending, not for music, not for business, but for a word nobody wanted next to their legacy. Allegedly. Inside the industry, panic moved faster than facts. Phones lit up. Group chats exploded. Exec 1. Who the hell is Marcus Vail? Exec 2. I told y'all the fixer kept records. Exec 3. Delete everything. Now. Blogs started posting blind items. A powerful mogul is allegedly connected to a private tape circulating among insiders. Names being protected, for now. Fans smelled blood. Comments sections turned feral. Funny how everyone's quiet. Where there's smoke, there's always a NDA. Watch how fast loyalty disappears. Lorenzo's team moved immediately. A statement dropped before noon. Recent online clips are fake, manipulated, and part of an extortion attempt. Classic move. But then something strange happened. Marcus' bank account unfroze. Not only that, a $250,000 transfer hit his account. No message. No explanation. Just money. Because nothing screams loyalty like a six-figure hush payment with no receipt. Marcus stared at the screen. He knew what it meant. They were offering him a deal. Delete the backups. Disappear quietly. Live comfortably. He almost laughed. Because the second transfer came an hour later. Another $250,000. And this time, a message. Unknown. This is the last friendly solution. Marcus didn't reply. Instead, he did something reckless. He reached out to a journalist. Not a big one. Not a celebrity reporter. A freelancer known for sitting on stories until they were bulletproof. They met in a diner outside the city. No phones. No names. Marcus slid a flash drive across the table. The journalist didn't touch it. She asked one question. Do you understand what happens after this? Marcus nodded. I already crossed that line. Before they parted, she said something that stuck with him. They don't fear exposure. They fear patterns. That night, blogs reported something new. Not about the tape. About executives quietly resigning. A foundation board member stepped down. A brand partnership paused. A tour sponsor re-evaluated alignment. Nothing confirmed. Everything suspicious. Then came the counterattack. A new narrative flooded social media. Anonymous posts painting Marcus as unstable. Old photos pulled out of context. Claims he'd been fired for misconduct. Someone even leaked a fake police report. The goal was simple. Kill the messenger before the message matured. Marcus' name started trending not as a whistleblower, but as a villain. His phone rang non-stop. Friends stopped answering. Even Rhea went silent. And then, at 1:04 a.m., Marcus received a voicemail. No caller ID. Just breathing. Then a voice. You don't get to rewrite history. Click. That same night, another clip leaked. Longer this time. Clearer. No faces, just voices. Recognizable ones. The internet froze. Reaction videos flooded YouTube. Podcasts canceled episodes mid-recording. Lawyers started tweeting no comment. And for the first time, Lorenzo King didn't post. Didn't speak. Didn't deny. Silence. The most dangerous response of all. Marcus knew then this wasn't about stopping the leak anymore. This was about containing fallout. Because once the public realizes a story isn't isolated, once they sense a system, they don't let go. But just when everyone thought the focus was on one mogul, one fixer, one tape, a name surfaced in a blog comment that stopped everything cold. A name nobody expected to be connected. And suddenly, this wasn't just a scandal. It was a chain reaction. Because just when we thought it was over, another name came up. Because just when we thought it was over, another name came up. The comment didn't look important at first. No bluecheck.no followers, just a burner account replying to a blog post with 6 words. Ask who paid for the silence. That was it. But insiders froze. Because everyone knew exactly what that meant. Silence isn't free. It's funded. Within hours, another story broke quietly. A shell company tied to consulting services had moved millions over the last decade, always after incidents. Always before rumors died. And the name connected to it? Not a celebrity. A fixer's fixer. Someone who never appeared in photos, never gave interviews, never trended. Until now. The internet did what it always does, it connected dots that weren't supposed to touch. Old interviews resurfaced, charity galas, backstage photos. Suddenly, people noticed how certain artists always escaped scandals, how stories vanished overnight, how witnesses changed their minds. And right in the middle of all of it, Marcus Vail went quiet. No posts.no, texts.no, sightings. 3 days passed. Then 5. Then 7. The journalist he'd met tried calling. Straight to voicemail. She checked the cloud link he'd given her. Still active. Still untouched. That's when panic set in. Because if Marcus had gone into hiding, he would have said something. And if he'd taken the money, the files would be gone. But neither had happened. Online theories exploded. They got him. He ran. Witness protection? He's already dead. One comment hit harder than the rest. They don't need to erase him, they just need him silent. Then, a week later, something unexpected dropped. A pre-scheduled upload. No warning.no thumbnail, just a black screen and audio. Marcus' voice. Calm, measured, almost tired. If you're hearing this, I didn't win. The internet stopped. He explained everything. Not names, not accusations. Just patterns. How power insulated itself, how money moved faster than truth, how silence was sold as loyalty. He talked about fear, about realizing he'd never be allowed to return to a normal life. And then he said the line nobody was ready for. The footage was never the real threat is what it proves. The audio ended with instructions. Not where to find the tapes, but how to verify them. Metadata, timestamps. Cross-references. In other words, Marcus had already won. Because once evidence can be authenticated by anyone, it stops being a secret. Lawyers scrambled, statements dropped, internal investigations were announced. Too late. Brands cut ties overnight, awards quietly removed names from lists, former allies started distancing. And Lorenzo King? He finally spoke. A video statement, dark room, serious tone. I am a victim of coordinated lies. The comments destroyed him. Because silence had already answered the questions. Then, just as quickly as the scandal peaked, it slowed. No arrests.no charges. Just consequences. Deals vanished, invites stopped coming, phones stopped ringing. The kind of punishment money can't reverse. As for Marcus? No confirmed sightings. No bank activity. No digital footprint. Some say he's overseas, some say he's protected, some say he never planned to survive this. But the files? They're still out there. Floating, waiting. Every few months, a clip resurfaces. A reminder. That power isn't exposed by outrage, it's exposed by records. And the industry knows it. Because every time a scandal breaks now, every time a celebrity goes quiet, people ask the same question. Is there a Marcus in this story too? So let me ask you. If you were offered the money, the safety, the silence, would you take it? Or would you do what Marcus did and press upload? Because one thing is certain. He vanished without a trace, but the secret stayed. This story isn't about one tape. Or one mogul. Or one fixer. It's about how close truth gets before it's buried. Because for every Marcus who speaks, there are 100 who don't. People who see everything, know everything, and decide survival is quieter than justice. But the internet changed the rules. Secrets don't stay sealed anymore, silence isn't permanent, and power isn't invisible, it's just patient. So now it's on you. What do you think really happened to Marcus Vale? Was this a planned disappearance, or the price of saying too much? Drop your thoughts in the comments, because the most dangerous conversations are the ones powerful people hope you never have. And if you want more stories like this, the kind that pull back the curtain and don't apologize, hit that subscribe button. Because trust me, this story isn't over.